Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. Oh, we have some homemade shrimp grinder tacos. Have y'all ever heard of shrimp grinder tacos? Yummers! And we have a blue citrus flavored water. Yummy delicious. Who ready for this mukbang? Happy Taco Tuesday! What's up, Yummy Bites? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Happy Taco Tuesday. Who is ready for this mukbang? Y'all can't freaking wait. This is my first time trying shrimp grinder tacos. I've never even heard of them before. I just put the two together, y'all, because I was craving a grinder sandwich. And I was like, dang, I just had that not too long ago. Can I just, put them together and make a taco out of it? And I just use shrimp instead of, like ham and turkey and stuff. Yeah, so that's how I came up with it, right in this good old noggin, okay? Let's pray. Amen. And yes, y'all, I found a new meal drink yesterday when I was off. It's called, I think it's called Blue Wicked Citrus, something like that. Blue Wicked Citrus, something like that, y'all. And it is delicious, okay? Yes, y'all. That is so good. Oh my God, that's right up there with the orange vanilla. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? Shrimp grinder tacos. Y'all let me know. Have y'all ever heard of shrimp grinder tacos? Because I think I just made that up, baby. Y'all already know what I'm using. That is delicious. Wow. I didn't know how that was gonna go together, but it goes, honey. I use colossal shrimp. Oh my God, it's so good. This is bomb. Y'all let me know what y'all eating for Taco Tuesday. Y'all know it's my favorite day. And who watched Baddies last night? Girl. Oh my goodness. If that wasn't one for the books, girl. And whose show was it? Tell me, who took over that whole show? Oh my goodness. That daggone Taseki or Tasiki, whatever her name is. Her hands should be considered dangerous, straight up, just like Mike Tyson. I mean, considered that should be against the law. Her hands, period, against the law. Like insane. I feel like you're insane if you even want to fight her. Period. You're insane. There's something not right with you, especially after you've already seen what she can do. No, ma'am. You are crazy and fearless. I guess that's what we should call you, fearless, baby, because It's almost done. I swear I just opened that bottle not that long ago. I swear it's been like a week. The way E.T. lied about how that fight went down, y'all. I was like, girl. I should like wrote down like points and stuff. I know I'm not gonna cover everything, but I know y'all gonna cover most of it in them daggone comments though. I can't wait to read y'all comments. Oh my god. Delicious. I got a little video from Taseki, y'all. So funny. I wonder why what's her name lied though. Like, was she trying to get people to watch the show or something? Like, why would you lie about how that fight went down? Cause she just, I mean, straight up, just lied, girl. What? It didn't go nothing like how you said it went. Talking about Taseki was pulling hair. You talking about when did she pull her hair to pull her down to the ground? I can't remember. But baby, if those security guards wasn't around, I feel sorry for what could have happened to E.T. Y'all, that would have been disastrous. Even though it already was, like, girl. And then she went back for more? I mean, y'all, Taseki was like punching her all in her face. She literally didn't miss. And then at the same time, y'all, as she's punching her, she's telling her, you can't fight. You can't fight, as she's laughing. Y'all. I would have been like, oh no, I'm done. I'm sorry that I even wanted to fight you. It's so wet. I don't want no more. You won. I would have shook her hand like, girl, you the one. Like, sis, here you go. Here's the trophy. You won. And why in the hell did E.T. fight Natalie? Then come to find out what E.T. said talking about, you didn't, Natalie set her up. Somebody told E.T. that Natalie set her up to get jumped at the reunion. And E.T. tried to blame it on somebody's stylist. I believe it was Natalie's stylist, but Rolly went and asked. Rolly said, I'm about to get down to the bottom of this as to why you went and jumped Natalie. Why? Because she was asking her, why did you do that? Like, why? Because Rolly said she didn't even know that that E.T. was going to jump Natalie like that. And at least that's what she was saying, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Rolly did know? Because how Rolly don't know? How did Rolly not know and they're close like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, she walked in with the girl. Like, come on. I probably wouldn't have believed Rolly. Like, yeah, if I was Natalie, Rolly wouldn't be in my friend group no more. Nope. No, ma'am. You don't have a title on this show no more. Like, I couldn't have trusted her anymore. That's your friend, girl. That is your friend, and she jumped me, the head be in charge. Girl, are you shitting? Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, and that was her excuse. Natalie was supposed to get her set up to be jumped at the reunion. Which Natalie, she was just in shock for the rest of the reunion. She did not understand why that girl had did that. And then Natalie was like, I did this, that, and this for her. Natalie was saying that she did all kind of stuff for that girl. And I could tell on the next episode, so there's going to be a part 3. Natalie is telling this girl off like, you are a broke bum. I helped you, blah, blah, blah. You know, why would you do it? Nobody understood why E.T. did what she did. And then E.T. started saying that Natalie didn't invite her anywhere. Just basically complaining because Natalie wasn't giving her any attention. Girl, what? Are you grown or what? What is wrong with you? Natalie ain't nobody's mama up in there. Are you kidding me? I know she's a mother, but she's not y'all's mother. Y'all. Oh, that's so good. It tastes like raspberry and pineapple. Like, it's so good. Oh, that's good. It don't have like a funny taste after it either. Anyway, but y'all, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, how you gonna bite the hand that feeds your silly behind? She let you on the show and nobody wanted you on the show. Like, they were saying that in the beginning, Natalie didn't even want her. Like, she had to come like 3 times or something like that. I'm not real sure on that, y'all. If y'all know, let me know in the comments. Like, she had to audition a couple of times to get in. Nobody wanted her. Like, she literally wasn't even supposed to be there because nobody thought she was a baddie. Yeah. Nobody thought she was a baddie, y'all. I don't know how she got in. How did she get in? Who let her? Was it Rolly that was like, let's, go ahead and let her in? Like, yeah, she didn't scream no type of baddie to me. Not in my opinion. But let me let y'all hear this video that's a second. Here we go.
Let me have a trainer and I'm out there getting walked down and the trainer know exactly what I was doing to her. Like, I'm not talking about nobody that just think they can fight. I'm talking about somebody that know how to fight. People that actually know how to fight know exactly what I'm doing. Not a person that likes to tell you how to fight after you fought. Like, bitch, get in my face. She didn't get jumped, but these hands will make you feel and look like you got jumped. She did not get jumped.
Did you hear what she said? I guess somebody said E.T. got jumped, and she was like, she didn't get jumped. These hands, though, will make you look and feel like you got jumped. I was like, oh my God. Like, you are so, like, she's right about that. Like, they were the only two that was fighting. I didn't see nobody else fighting with ET. Like, I didn't see it. Y'all, that, oh, I couldn't believe my freaking eyes. Honestly, I just really couldn't. And I kept rewinding it, going back to it, like, is she really doing this to this girl? Like, blah, 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 all in the face. And she kept coming back for more. Like, girl. And then Taseki said that she had asked the producer something like, begging them, like, she didn't want anymore. Like, that was it. Like, she was done. You know what I'm saying? And then E.T. was trying to fight other people. Like, girl, what are you doing? You're done. Like, it's over with. You need to go sit down and rest. Do something, girl. Do something. And then Biggie and who is that? Biggie and Rolly fighting. Yeah, I think Rolly kind of got the best of Biggie. Biggie didn't do her big one. Like, I don't know what Biggie was doing. I think Biggie was more hurt with Natalie. Like, that's how I feel. And everybody's talking about how Biggie be doing too much or whatever. She's hurt by Natalie, and I understand why. Because Natalie was acting funny towards her. And when Biggie was trying to confront her, let her know how she was acting, Natalie's trying to act like she didn't know what Biggie... Girl, you know exactly what she's talking about. Like, we all saw it, how you was acting like you had your group of friends, wouldn't even let Biggie come to the house A or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and why not? Why not? Like, Biggie, like, I like her. I like Biggie. There's nothing about Biggie that I don't like. Like, I feel like she's a baddie. I do. She's cute. She always looks cute all the time to me. She keeps herself together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, Natalie knows she was acting funny towards Biggie. She knows she was. And Biggie was trying to explain it to her. She was like, you replaced me with E.T. And that's exactly what she did. What was E.T. doing at House A? Tell me that. What was E.T. doing over there? She wasn't on nobody's reality show before. Nobody had ever seen her before. Nobody knows her. Nobody. So why was she in House A? She deserved to be in House B, because y'all already know what House A and House B was. House A was for the people, I guess, who deserved to be around the head be in control, which was Natalie. You know, it was for people who were on shows before and, you know, who were dang near celebrities, you know. And House B was for the newbies, basically. And that's where E.T. behind should have been. But I feel like the only reason why E.T. was over in the House A was because of Rolly. And she better be glad. Because I don't even know where they stand now, because I feel like Rolly... Because Rolly went and asked the stylist, did he say that Natalie was going to set E.T. up? And did he tell E.T. that? And he said, no, I don't even talk to E.T. He completely denied it. He was like, no, I don't even talk to her. Like, I didn't say that to her. And so Rolly tried to go back and tell E.T., you know, that he said that he didn't say that or whatever. And E.T. wouldn't let nobody, she wouldn't come out of her dressing room and she wouldn't let nobody in. And that's when Rolly was like, oh, okay, somebody lying. You know, somebody gonna make me mad. I need to know, you know, what is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who told this girl this? And I think that Rolly thinks that she's lying, because everybody else thinks that she's lying. Like, I feel like she's lying. Like, dude said that he don't even talk to you. He hasn't even talked to you. You know? So he didn't tell you that. Why you lying, girl? So if ain't nobody told Natalie that, what she go and try and fight that girl for? And that was the fight that we didn't even see. I didn't even see that one. It was a horrible angle. Couldn't even see it. And Camila. Oh my God. Y'all, her and Rolly. Did y'all see Camila? What was Camila doing? Camila don't need to be on no more shows. She needs to just be at home with her kids because she came there in her gel braids and everything and didn't do nothing. I couldn't believe it. Didn't land not one hit, not one. I was like, oh my God. Camila, what are you doing, girl? And then what's her name was running. I didn't forgot her daggone name. And she don't need to be on no more baddie show. I mean, she's a baddie as far as looks go, but I forgot her name, y'all. The cutest one, really, honestly, out of all of them. In my opinion. I forgot her name, though. Yeah, she was running from, who was that? Was it Rose? No. She was running from Scotty. Was it Scotty? Yeah, Scotty. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She was going to run up to her and try to hit her and then ran into the security guards, y'all, so they could protect her. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Did y'all hear about that Chris Brown thing where he was supposed to do something at the All-Star game? I forgot what he was supposed to do, but one of the sponsors, I believe, was Ruffles. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Allegedly, didn't want to have anything to do with him, so they had to disinvite him. Like, what? Y'all, when are they gonna let that stuff go? Like, even Rihanna has forgiven him. Like, what? I don't know. Is he always gonna be like that? Like, it's a lot of people that don't want to have nothing to do with him. Nothing. I can see if, Rihanna has something to do with Ruffles and, I don't know, I guess it's just them, I don't know, I just don't think it's right. Let that man move on. Like, she's moved on. Why he can't move on? It's been a lot of people to do horrible things that still making money in the industry. Not like he's not making money in the industry, but still gets to make big movies and do all kind of stuff. But it's just something about Chris Brown that they do not freaking like. And I don't know. I don't understand it. Can somebody explain it to me, please? I swear I do not get it. It's always something. Like, people be wanting him to perform on these different, shows. Like, they wouldn't let him perform the Michael Jackson tribute. Like, who else would do that some justice? Who? Besides Chris. Only Chris. I can't think of anybody else that could do a Michael Jackson themed performance justice but him. Nobody else. Or maybe one of his, maybe one of Michael Jackson's family members. They're supposed to be coming out with, I believe, some type of movie about Michael, or is it a documentary? It's something, okay, pertaining to Michael, and his nephew is playing Michael, and they said, how good it's supposed to be. His nephew came out with a song sound just like Michael. Have y'all heard that song? I was like, wow. Like, he sounds just like him. He even looks like him. I'm like, wow. How amazing. Oh, did anybody go see the The Bob Marley movie. Has anybody seen that? Let me know in the comments. I heard it was so freaking good, y'all. I want to go. I want to go so bad. I want to see it. I wonder if it's just at the movie theaters. Like, I don't know. If it's just at the movie theaters or I could, you know, find it online somewhere. I don't know, but we gonna see. We will see. Because I want to see it, honey. Everybody is raving about that freaking movie. All right. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-mm. Mmm. And if you've already seen it, let me know in the comments. Did you like it? And is it worth wanting to go see? Mmm. Mmm. Y'all, these are good. Y'all gotta try these. So yeah, y'all. Did my workout again today. It was beautiful outside. Like, oh my God. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, now my body is sore. Like yesterday when I was off, I worked out. I played basketball. So like my arms and stuff are really like sore. My legs, everything is like sore, y'all. So I know I did good. But yeah, my off day yesterday was so much fun. Like I was like, I'm about to make the most of this day today. Like, so like I was outside a lot. What else, y'all? Oh, and when I had came in the house, I was playing music and dancing and just reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? Like playing old school, like 90s, like hits and stuff. Like, oh, excuse me. I forgot the name of that group, y'all. Oh my goodness. I believe they're from New York. I forgot. It's two of them. It's a light-skinned one and a dark-skinned one. Anyway, I was listening to the mess out of that song. I can't remember the name of that group, y'all. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, and then I was listening to like some R&B, some Michael McDonald. You know, I was listening to like some late 80s and some 80s. Yeah, y'all, listening to 80s and 90s music. I was just having me a good old time. And I was going to record some of me dancing, but I didn't feel like setting up a light and doing all that. You know what we need to get? We need to get a light, like a big like lamp for the living room. So if I want to record something, I don't have to bring one of these lights from over here, or you know what I'm saying, or plug up one. I can just turn on a light and freaking record for y'all. But yeah, I was gonna let y'all in on all the dancing and the fun and stuff, but couldn't do it. Because if I would have set all the lights up and stuff, like the vibe would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? These tacos juicy. what else? Y'all, so much going on. Like, I literally can't even keep up with everything. But after I eat this taco right here, we're going to go through some of the stuff that I saved in my phone, honey, because it's some good freaking stuff. Are y'all watching the series on TikTok about that lady who said, who the F did I marry? Y'all, it's like 50-something parts, and she's still going with it, y'all. It's literally like a soap opera, and everybody's watching it, except for me, of course, because, girl, I can't keep up. Each one of them videos that she done made, because she's made like 50 parts already, is 10 minutes long. I don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? I wish I did. But that's just a lot. That's a lot. You know? People are wanting it to be a show on TV. Like, this lady done came up. Okay, they said she gained 500,000 followers in 24 hours. A black lady, y'all. Like, can you believe it? Can you believe it? I hope she's in the creator fund, because, baby, if she is, she's making some money. But this is a true story that she's telling. She's just basically telling how I think she said over a year, just 1 year, how this man that she was married to was a compulsive liar. She named some more stuff that he is, y'all, but I was like, dang, how didn't you know the person that you was marrying? Come to find out, he lied about everything, y'all. I mean, everything that you can imagine, he lied about it. Like the jobs that he done had, where his family members are buried. Like, girl, how could you lie about all of that, and why? The jobs that he done held. I was like, really? So basically the series is she's just taking people through that whole time and telling all his lies, and, you know, and making it exciting to watch too. Like leaving off like on cliffhangers and stuff, making people want to come back and watch the next part. Baby, you got to be a really good storyteller in order for people to come back and keep watching like that. Just to hear you tell this story about this man that you thought you knew. Like, can you imagine marrying somebody? That's why you got to get to know folks, okay? Before you freaking marry. How long do y'all think that you need to be with somebody before you marry him? Let me know in the comments. How long? How long? But yeah, she is telling everything. And she wasn't telling us anybody's names or anything, right? And somebody on the internet go and find who she was talking about. I don't know how she found the person. But went and found out, you know, who she was talking about and put it out on the internet. This lady didn't want nobody to know who she was talking about. She didn't want nobody to know. But of course, you know, the internet's going to find out. And the lady who put that information out, oh, she getting all kind of hate. Because people was like, she didn't want anybody to know. That's why she wasn't saying anybody's names. And somebody gonna go and do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, and y'all, let me tell y'all about this little story real quick. Like, this is so freaking sad. there was this young lady that she was going through cancer, right? And like her hair was really like I think she had, what did she have? Let me see, because I got the video. Here you go, right here. So sad. Wait. Do. Is this
actually can damage the skin down there?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I gotta tell y'all about this, too. Anyway, this lady, she was going through... Hold on, let me see if I could... this is her channel right here. Her name is Hymonda? Oh, y'all. Y'all are never gonna believe... Y'all, it says, Hi, Amanda Butler. Oh my God, that's her TikTok name, y'all. If y'all want to go and follow her and just give her some words of encouragement, because people are so freaking evil. Let me see if she took this video down. Is this it? She had went to go and get her hair done, y'all. She had been going through chemo. Is this it? No. I'm trying to find the original video, but it didn't seem like I can freaking find it. Here you go.
My extensions are legit starting to look like a head full of rat tails. You've been following my journey. You know 6 months after I finished chemo treatment, I got these extensions. But girl, it is tough.
She had finished chemo treatment, right? There's copyrighted music on here. She had finished chemo, right? And she wanted to get her hair done because it hadn't been done in so long, okay? And so she went to the hairdressers and, you know, she had to get a lot done to her hair. She needed to get the ends cut. She needed to get a haircut, just period, right? And she wanted to get some extensions in. So she went, I believe she went to... And I do believe she's a mixed girl. I think she's mixed with black and white, okay? And where she got the extensions, she got them from a black salon, I believe, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so she brought them to her hairdresser, which this lady, she's white. And so she installed, the hair, and she thought that the hair matched her texture of hair and all that, right? And come to find out, the people who did her hair have reached out to her and offered to do her hair for free. Okay, so that's why this lady was doing her hair. She said that before this lady even offered, she had an appointment with this black lady to get her hair done, but she ghosted her. Y'all know how that go. I know y'all hear about it all the time. You make an appointment with somebody and they act like you didn't even make that appointment. You know what I'm saying? They'll call you the day of and be like, well, I can't make it or something. We don't know how the lady ghosted her, but anyway, she said that the lady ghosted her. So she went with this other lady, okay? So she goes, gets her hair done. She's feeling amazing. She was done with her hair. She was telling everybody how amazing she feels on the video. Just listen. Hold up.
These out. Of course, I had to go back to my girls, Julia and Aaron, at Planet Salon in West Hollywood because wow, they put
at Planet Salon in West Hollywood. These were her extensions. She said it was hard for her to match it. Okay, she was getting keratin tip extensions. I don't know what that is, but that's what she was getting.
Look at me looking like Hagrid's ass on Harry Potter. I was definitely having a Beyonce moment because you don't even know what it's like to get your hair back after not having it. The next day, I went in to meet with Julia to really just get the style.
Okay, so the first day, she just got them installed, right? They didn't do no styling to him or anything. So the next day she came, that was when they were gonna, you know, cut it to where it would blend with her hair, because her hair is pretty short and those extensions were long, right? So they're trying to cut it to where her hair would blend, right? And just from what she's saying, they didn't really know what they were doing. Okay? I believe this might have been her first time or something. And she said that the lady, you know, was researching, you know, how to do it or whatever. You know, she just wanted to help her in whatever way that she could. They were doing the service for free. Okay? And anyway, to make a long story short, they were done with the service, and this is how it came out. This is what it looks like. Hold up. That's it. Okay? That was how her hair looked, right? But she was so happy with it. Mind you, she just finished chemo and going through the cancer thing, and she was just so happy. She felt like she was back to herself and all of that there, right? So little did she know that her comments were going to be filled with people saying that it could have been better, you know, what they should have done, and you know, why they didn't do this, and it spread all the way to Twitter. Everybody's talking about it, went viral. And y'all just never know what people are going through. And she had already told everybody that she just went through chemo and trying to get over all of that. And people felt like the most important thing was her hair. Like, no, the most important thing was her getting back to herself and her feeling good about herself. And she was, until she read those comments. Okay? I swear, sometimes people just need to hold their freaking tongue. Like when people have just, you know, went through something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to act like I'm not guilty of it, because I'm guilty of it too. And I need to watch myself too. You know what I'm saying? But she said it really affected her a lot. Let me show y'all. This is the video that she made. She had to turn her comments off under that video, because she was just so disgusted with how everybody was reacting to her hair. You see in this video, she has it pulled away, like pulled up, like it's not even down. But listen to what she's saying, y'all.
The last few days, I have gone off of social media because I have just been emotionally a wreck. I have been way more affected from this video situation than I thought, and physically and mentally and emotionally, I've just been really unwell. First and foremost, my intentions of creating videos online and curating a beautiful community of people online is to help those who are also going through something similar to me. I ultimately want people to feel seen and heard and loved and beautiful, because when you go through cancer, it is the most isolating and difficult thing you will ever go through. Being a person who can help others feel a little bit less alone is really needed and really important in this space. Cancer truly takes away so much and leaves you feeling like your life and your reality were stolen from you. I received so many comments saying she's making this about cancer, and it's not about cancer, it's about her hair, and why is this a cancer pity party? But people who have never experienced cancer.
Why would somebody say that? Why would somebody say a cancer pity party? Like, why would somebody say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you can't even relate with this lady if you haven't had what she has or had. You know, like, you really can't even talk. Honestly, if you can't relate with this lady, like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I just, Like, this lady is going through it just over the comments in that video, y'all. Just over the comments.
Don't realize is that hair and cancer are so intertwined. That's why when we receive comments when we're losing our hair, oh, it's just hair, like it'll grow back. It's not just hair. It's not really anything to do with the hair. But when you lose your hair, it's a reminder that your life is being taken from you, and any sense of control or normalcy that you thought you had in your life, that is the last reminder and last step that all of that is gone. When I posted the video of my hair, it was because I truly felt so good for the first time in a really long time. The hairstylists that I worked with, Julie and Aaron, have been the most amazing people I've ever met. I was connected to them initially, and out of the graciousness of their heart, and it really goes to show how kind these two women are, they paid for everything for my first install. They did everything because they wanted me to feel good coming out of cancer, and they wanted to be like a source of light and happiness for me, feeling like I could get back to my normal self. They were the only ones who reached out. No one else, no other company reached out to me. I was actually going to go with another black stylist, and she ended up ghosting me. So because this opportunity was in front of me, why would I say no to that ever? They went above and beyond to talk to the hair company, which is based in Canada. They talked to other black stylists. Like, they really wanted to learn and understand my hair to the best ability so that I could walk out of the salon feeling good and feeling confident in their work. And when I posted that video, I felt amazing. I felt good. That's all it was to just be like a glimmer of hope for someone who,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't see how anybody could have put a negative comment under that video. Just seeing how happy she was with it, and then just knowing where she came from, because she told everybody. Even in that video, even if you had never seen her before, she told everybody in that video that she had just finished with her cancer treatment, and she was ready to get her hair done. She was so excited. And at the end of that video, she was so excited about how it looked. She loved it. I just don't see how anybody could have went into her comments and put anything other than, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. You look beautiful. You know, sometimes it's not the time for criticism. It's just not the time. You know what I'm saying? But some people think that it is. Some people, and now she's hurt. She had to take a break off of the internet. She couldn't even be happy about her hair. I'm pretty sure she was going to the comments to see, you know, how many people were lifting her up and, you know, was saying how pretty her hair was. And no, that's not what she got. So anyway, y'all, I'm even going to try to do better. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should try to do better as far as, you know, timing. You know what I'm saying? Timing and just being kind to folks. Period. Especially if they're happy with it. Like, you don't always have to tell people your disdain with whatever is going on with them. And it's not even you. It's not you with the hair. You know what I'm saying? It's not you. You're not wearing it. It's somebody else is wearing it. So why you have to be so upset about hair that it's somebody else is wearing? You know what I'm saying? Like, Girl, I hope that, you know what I'm saying, she gets over this and she just moves on with her life and just be happy with her hair. You know? And just be happy with it. Despite what people are saying in her comments. Let me see. She didn't turn the comments off under this video right here that she made, you know, letting him see. She said, oh, this, okay, so this one girl says, although some may have articulated themselves poorly, I think they genuinely wanted you to go to a stylist more familiar with work, with your texture. But see, even this, like, it's not the time for that. Let her deal with her texture and all that and who's doing her hair. Like, and then she just said that the lady that she wanted to do her hair, the black stylist that she wanted to do her hair, ghosted her. Ghosted her. You know what I'm saying? So she went with the people that was doing it for free. And unfortunately, they didn't know, honestly, you know, what they were doing. But they tried. You know, and at least somebody tried to help her. You know, and maybe somebody could offer to redo her hair or something like that. But all of the criticism and all like, nope, nope, nope. Nope, no, no. Sometimes you have to let people, even if you don't like something, you just have to let it be and just let them like it because you're not wearing it. You're not wearing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and somebody said, Chiffon says, you are on point. The people that get it, get it. There's no gray area. People ain't ish sometimes. You bearing your soul to strangers is the bravest thing. Exactly. And that's exactly what she was doing. Bearing her freaking soul. And that's how people react to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just cannot do that on the internet. You really just cannot. Because a lot of times, you know, people are brutal. And people on the internet are not your friends. They're not the people that care about you. So you really can't expect for the internet to, you know, be on your side and sympathize with you. Or, you know, I don't even think she was looking for sympathy. She was just happy about getting her hair done. And she was happy about the ending results. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she didn't know how it was supposed to really look. Maybe she didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, there's that, y'all. We just got to learn to be more nice than what we are. Anyway, let me go ahead and check y'all's comments. Let's see what y'all talking about. You know what? I didn't even do a video yesterday. So that means I will be checking the comments from the video before. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is from when y'all were giving me. You know what? Let me go to the community tab because we had some topics that everybody wanted to talk about. Vlicious Dinners says beautiful to the picture that I had put up. Thank you, girl. I actually like took some pictures because I was like, I need to take some pictures for whenever I put up community posts so y'all can see you know, decent picture because I don't never take pictures, y'all. Lady Croft says, do you have any spooky stories? Girl, hell, you know, it's not spooky, but I already told y'all when Murder Show had left, everybody had left, and I was here by myself. I told y'all about that daggone me toilet that kept running. Yeah, and it had never done that before. And yeah, it had ran like that the whole time they was gone. And as soon as they came back, it stopped doing it, y'all. And it hasn't done it since. So what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? I don't know. I told Murder Show, and he was like, what? Yeah. So, yeah, that was spooky for me. But I don't have no like scary freaking stories. We done already told y'all about the alien thing that me and Marshall it kind of went through. We already told y'all about that. Innocent Life 2346 says, "Girl, you look outstanding." Thank you, girl. I love this look on you. Please don't change up the color or style. Let all your sew-in. Girl, I don't get sew-ins. Y'all know that? I don't get sew-ins at all. I cannot wear a sew-in. I wore a sew-in one time, and I had to take it out so fast. First of all, it was too tight. It was too tight. Y'all have scalp issues, okay? I'm tender-headed, and I just have scalp issues, period. So I cannot wear a sew-in at all. Please don't change the color or style. Let your sew-in and wigs have different colors. That's what I'm trying to do. But, you know, some colors haven't been for me. But I am trying different colors. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how they look on me. I don't necessarily want everybody's opinion, to be honest. I just be trying it, you know what I'm saying, for myself to see if I like it. But here's a good topic on talking about spirits. Are they real or not? Telling us all the haunted stories. Y'all really be wanting some haunted stories of growing up. Scary. Girl, I didn't never have nothing scary like that happen to me when I was growing up. Everything that was what you would call scary happened when I was an adult. And you know, and it hasn't been nothing too freaking scary except for, you know, what me and Marshall had went through that one night. When I forgot what you call it, but it was something happened to the both of us that night that we were in bed, y'all. Yeah, something. I can't even explain it, honestly. But something happened to the both of us at the same time, y'all. We both felt it. And I honestly, I can't even explain to you. Like, he can explain it better than me. And he has like a name for it. He thinks that it was aliens that came and did something to us, y'all. Because we both felt it in the same place. I'll say that. Do y'all remember what I'm talking about? I would have to get Marshall to explain that, y'all, because I can't articulate it the way it needs to be articulated. And then somebody said, JG2398 says, the lady whose ex-husband who lied about everything. Y'all, we just finished talking about that. But I really can't talk that much about it because I haven't watched all of the, you know, the parts to it. It's 50 parts, y'all. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let me see. Okay, we talked about that already. Velicious Dinners 5713 says, let's talk about spring, summer, and any future traveling. Okay, so I want to go on a cruise. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I want to go on a cruise. I'm not sure where yet, and I'm not sure when. But I do want to go on a cruise this summer. I do want to go on a cruise. I don't want to go on no cold cruises. Destiny, my daughter, and my two sisters, they're going on a cold cruise. And I'm like, I do not want to go on no cruise where I have to wear a coat. Like, absolutely not. I think they're going to, is it Alaska or somewhere, y'all? I don't know. But I don't want to go nowhere on vacation where it's cold. Like, that's not something that I would look forward to doing. So, y'all, I'm not going on that cruise. Like, I was thinking about going, and then I was like, no, like, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go on somewhere. I want to go somewhere where it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Where I can enjoy the sun and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, that's what I want to do in the summer. I don't have anything else planned. Y'all know I don't be like traveling like that, but I do want to go on a cruise. Y'all let me know what y'all trying to do this summer. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What? A brilliant blessed mess 3677 says, can we please have a conversation about the alarming number of youths committing crimes, robberies, carjacking? Just 2 days ago, two brothers, 12 and 13-year-olds, carjacked a few people by gunpoint. What? And took the police on a chase. Girl, I did not hear about that. What happened to our youth post-COVID? Yeah, oh, man. Girl. Honestly, ooh. I honestly don't know. Maybe it was being in the house all that time, and then when they finally got to get outside, maybe that's, I don't know. Or maybe it has something to do with actual COVID. I do not know why the rise in crime. Maybe it has something to do with the economy. You know how that's going. People can't afford anything. Like the eggs are $8. Like, you know, just people are stealing because people can't afford anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't afford it. You know, some people don't have jobs. It's hard to get jobs nowadays for some people. So people are, y'all notice that people are going into these department stores, just taking everything, you know, going to all these luxury stores, taking stuff because they're taking it so they can go and sell it so they could get money so they can take care of their families. A lot of the people, not everybody. Some people are just doing it just for the hell of it. But yeah, that has a lot to do with the economy and COVID and us being in the house for all that time. And then finally being able to get outside. Yeah. So. But I think the economy has a lot to do with it. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Betty Ware 8282. This is baffling me too. Let's talk about fathers, brothers, cousins molesting their own kids and family members. Is it a pandemic? Like, girl, I see the same thing y'all are saying, and I can understand that for the life of me. Why a dad or anybody in your family will want to have anything to do with their children. Like, what? I just think that is the most disgusting thing. I can't even imagine it. I can't imagine it, and I don't understand why people are doing that. Can anybody let me know in the comments? Because I honestly, I can't. I don't know why. Like, the world is just going to shit, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need Jesus. Obviously, because that is not normal. It is like, that is not normal. Like, why would somebody be attracted? I was watching this man, y'all, was he on somebody's show? Somebody was asking him, because he did something to his, I believe his 6-year-old daughter or something like that. Saying that his daughter was showing him certain things. And y'all, I can't even talk about it. Honestly, it just sickens me. Like, it makes my stomach hurt, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I can't talk about that. Like, I think it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Now, I feel like people who engage in stuff like, they need to go to jail forever. Forever. I don't feel like you can be fixed. I really don't. Like, once you start liking things like that, like, I feel like it's over. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like you can be fixed if you ever went that route. Like, I just don't. It sickens me to even think about that. Who said Blueface and his 3 ladies? Who is Blueface's 3 ladies? I thought he only had 2. Oh, and that other girl too. Girl, I don't even want to get into that freaking mess. And then Blueface is in freaking jail. Like, ain't nobody even thinking about no freaking Blueface. Yeah, a lot of people want to talk about the violence in America. What? What? Somebody said I have bad lighting on my videos. I think my lighting is perfection. Sorry, I disagree. Tamise B3245 says, your thoughts on Beyonce doing country music? I love it. I actually already talked about this. I love the fact that I talked about it in my last video. You probably already seen it, so I've already talked about that. But let's see. What y'all talking about in these comments? Did you know okay. Keisha Woodward 3958 says, I like someone who is honest about their food. It can't be delicious all the time, and that's okay. Yeah. I don't know why you said that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's true. Like, honestly, I've watched mukbangers who cook their food all the time, and they've always liked their food. They have never not liked it. Like, if they cooked it themselves, I've never seen somebody who's just sitting there eating something that they cooked and trashing it. Like, oh my God, this is disgusting, and never. Y'all let me know in the comments, have y'all ever seen anybody do that? They cook their own food. Now, I can see if they went and got it from like a fast food spot or, or something like that. But not cooking it themselves, because you kind of know that it's going to be good because you cooked it. Oh, excuse me. So, I don't know. I honestly don't care if people think that my food is nasty because I'm eating it. You know what I'm saying? If I say it's good, if you don't believe it, well then actually I feel like that is a problem with you and not me. Because I'm saying it's good because it's good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be hard for you to believe that it's always good, but not for me. Like I'm telling you it's good because I'm eating it. So, Drusilla Houston 1512 also says, I like honesty about their food. Not all the time it's good, but okay. What did I say in this video, y'all? I can't even remember. I don't know, whatever. Likely Me Henderson 8130 says, you look cute. Thank you. Troy 2045 says, girl, yes, Maxwell. I had 3 Urban Hang Suite CDs. One for the house, car, and office. Girl, I know that's the flip right. Like, I kept that CD rolling. Like, that would be my vibe. Girl, get you a glass of wine. Like, nothing else needs to be going on. Just Maxwell. And that's it. And just lay on the couch and just cuddle and just drink that wine. Yeah, it's such a freaking vibe. If y'all don't know nothing about Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite, Go get it or download it or whatever y'all be doing now to get music. Get it, okay? If you're, in your 40s and 50s or whatever, you're going to absolutely love it. It is a complete vibe, for real. A complete vibe. People who are my age know what I'm talking about if you know Maxwell. DM 1969 Abel says, I agree with you, Yummy, about John Snyder. I can't believe he made those comments about Tyler Perry, kept him relevant by casting him exactly in the haves and the have-nots as James Cryer. The audacity of him. Exactly. I was hoping that he was nothing like the arrogant narcissist he played in that show. But with those comments he made, I can see that he's not far from it. I also agree with you about Kelly Rowland. It is time that our people stand up for what's right and our need to be treated equal as our other counterparts. Kudos to you, Kelly. Exactly. And I heard that Beyonce made a post. I forgot what the post said, y'all, but basically she was telling Kelly that she did good, basically, by leaving because of how they was doing her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just doing any old thing to Kelly. Like, she is a superstar. A superstar. Okay? Don't just do her any old kind of way. And I'm glad she didn't stand for it. So glad. And for the people who did not like my wig, thank you for the people who was nice about it, even though I did not ask anybody how the wig looked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I know I didn't ask anybody how my wig looked. I didn't. So, but if you gave your opinion and you were nice about it, even if you didn't like it, I appreciate you. Girly Girl 95 sends red hearts. Thank you. Erica Adams says, OMG, I'm so late, friend. I didn't feel too good yesterday, but I'm here now. The food looks amazing, and you have a great Sunday, love. Thank you so much. You too. Tropical Mix says, the wig looks cute and fun. Keep switching it up. Some of us understand you're just having fun while recording. Thank you! That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Like, just with wigs, period. Colors, all kind of. Y'all gonna see some more stuff. So get ready for it, okay? But y'all already know just to keep it cute. Keep it cute in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all be wanting to, give your opinion on my hair or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Just be nice about it. There's a way to be nice if you don't like something. There's definitely a way. And I appreciate you, sis. Mr. Booty, what? 4281 says, black folks gatekeep all the time as well, especially when it comes to certain hairstyles and rap music. How do we gatekeep hairstyles and rap music? Oh, I know what you mean. Also, nothing that man said was racist. Yes, if that was Beyonce, she would have gotten the bigger room. That's the point. Kelly is not Beyonce. Also, quit hating on JLo. Nobody hating on JLo. JLo cannot sing. That is a fact. I'm sorry. That's not called hating. JLo cannot sing. If I was and that's just my opinion. Like, I've never thought that JLo could sing. Ever. And it's like a million other people who feel the same way. Like, they said, also, quit hating on JLo. She's not the best singer, but she's a damn good performer / entertainer. And I said that. I said she could dance. She just can't sing. To me. That's all. Oh, Kelly is not Beyonce, but Kelly is somebody. Just because she's not Beyonce doesn't mean that she's not somebody. she's definitely a celebrity to be reckoned with, and she deserves to be treated like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Anyway, Katina Carter 3006 says, "Hey Yummy, hey girl. I love the wig. It kind of looked like the one Beyonce had on. You think so, girl? So what do you think about people are saying Usher feel like Beyonce shading him after halftime? Girl, I didn't hear nothing about that. Don't get me wrong, he put it down, but you think he would be upset that Beyonce dropped 2 songs after halftime? Oh, you think people are thinking that was a shady move? I don't know. I didn't even think about that being shady towards him. Are people thinking that it overshadowed his performance? Because I don't think it did. I don't know. Beyonce dropped 2 songs after halftime. Would she be upset if it was the other way around? What y'all think? Would she be upset? I don't think she would. And if she was upset, we wouldn't know nothing about it. Because y'all know Beyonce don't tell nobody when she's upset about anything. Like, we literally never know what she's even thinking. Okay? So, no, if she was upset, if he did something like that, if it was the other way around, we wouldn't even know. We wouldn't even know. And I just don't think that will bother her anyway. I just feel like sometimes Beyonce is in her own world. She's doing her own thing. She probably wasn't even worried about Usher. Like, she probably wasn't even worried about him. This was probably a strategic type thing that she did. You know? And it's kind of smart, honestly. You know, like they're strategic with their moves and the things that they do. So, I mean, I don't know, girl. I don't think that she was trying to shade Usher at all. Kimberly Poole 8959 says, "Happy Sunday, Queen. I love your hairstyle. Even the color changes you try. And your food display is amazing." Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And just to let y'all know, I didn't like the color on me. But I wanted to wear it just to see, you know, how it would look. But initially when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this doesn't look good. And for some reason, I don't know why, but that hair color made me look 3 times darker. I was like, why? I mean, I don't have no problems with being dark because I'm dark, you know, but it made me look so like 2 or 3 times darker on video. I was like, I wonder why it's making me look darker. That is so weird. But yeah, it was a lot of people who did not like that. But do you think I cared? I didn't. Not one bit did I care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I really cared, I wouldn't have never worn it on camera, knowing that I really didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Pamela Moore says, "Happy blessed Sunday to you and your family. Yummy. Thank you, girl." Let me see. Sherry Williams 2714 says, "Hey, Yummy. Hey, girl. I've been wanting to get both sides of my nose pierced, but I'm a little apprehensive about how it would look on me. What inspired you to just go ahead and do it?" Girl, my daggone kids, girl. I honestly have always wanted my nose pierced. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought that my nose was too big to get it pierced. And I had to think about that, like, it is so many people out here with big noses that have their nose pierced. So why you can't go get it done? You can go and do it too. And I believe, who had went and got their nose? I think Amaya had got her nose pierced. I was like, oh, I want to do it. So actually, before the kids even got their nose pierced, I had wanted to get mine done. But then they went and got theirs done, and I was like, oh, I should go get mine done too. You know, and I went and did it, and I did both nostrils. Girl, that was brave of me, honey, because that hurt. like it really hurt bad. Like that just did not. I know I recorded it and everything on the family blog channel. That hurt bad. I had almost changed my mind after I had got the one. I had almost changed my mind about them doing the other side. I was like, you know what? I'm here. Just go ahead and do it. Hurry up and get it done. Just do it. You know. And did it, y'all. And I'm so freaking happy because I love my piercings, y'all. And I actually, I want to get another one. I want another one like right here above my lip. I want another one, but I'm probably not gonna get it, y'all. I'm probably not gonna get it. Cause I gotta eat and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, what if it gets infected and it's in my mouth? Like, oh gosh, I couldn't handle that. But yes, girl, go and do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Just go and do it, cause it's gonna be over just like that. It's gonna be over just like that. So just go get it done, girl. Go to a tattoo shop. I heard that it's better to go to a tattoo shop rather than like the mall, like Claire's or something like that. And I don't even think they do nose piercing. I don't know. I think they only do ears. But yeah, you're right, Ann Taylor 7958. Yummy, I like you, but your fear has also held you back. I literally didn't I say that? I said that in the video. I always thought you should have been further along, and you're right. I should have. It was me being fearful, and then just everything that I feel like. Because I have a family, you know what I'm saying? And I just can't be doing everything that everybody else does. My path is not the same as everybody else's, So I just couldn't do all the stuff that everybody else was doing to get ahead, So, I mean, it is what it is. And I'll get my day. Trust and believe. I will. It will happen. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Faith Squad says, hey Yummy, happy Sunday. Hey girl. Those look so delicious. I'm gonna have to try that recipe, but use egg rolls. Yes. Yup, that's facts. I partied so hard and started so young. Over it now. And even if I step out to a girls' night or gathering, I'm ready to go before 12. Girl, what? I'll probably be ready to go at 10. Girl, it is not the same, girl. The turn up is not the same. It's just not. Like, you just don't even have that much energy anymore for all the loudness. Y'all, I used to love loud everything. Loud music, loud everything, y'all. But there's just like a certain time in the day that I can handle anything loud. Like at night, oh no, it's time to shut it all down. I don't want to hear no screaming. I don't want to hear no loud TVs, no loud music, no loud anything, y'all. It's time to chill. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time in the evening. And yeah, that's just how I am now that I've gotten older. I used to didn't care at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally irritates me now. She says, over it now, and even if I step out to a girls' night or gathering, I'm ready to go before 12. Don't get me wrong, it was fun while it lasted, girl, I know. And I definitely enjoyed it, but I'm over it. Yes, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Girl, I guess you had to have been through it to know, you know what I'm saying, how we feel about it now. CC Judd 9505 says, on the new jingle, keep the Pico de Gallo Mo or something. I be saying both when you say body. Girl, I don't know what you're saying. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Matt Garvey Amy says, happy Sunday, Christy. I hope you have a very blessed day. Thank you so much. You too. Dara R 3431 says, hey Yummy, hey girl. Love the new look and the crunch on those Buffalo Blasts is giving me life. Yummers, I know. Y'all know I love me a good crunch. And when I was editing the video back, I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I can just imagine what y'all thought about it. Let's see. Sass Fire Maiden 840 says, you're always well put together and hair stays on fleek. However, this is not your color, boo. Girl, I know. I already know. But thank you. I appreciate your comment. Tamise B3245 says, they look so delicious in the crunch. This wig looks good on you. I think you should try the Black Girl Blonde next. I've seen a few people on TikTok with it. I feel like the Black Girl, I don't know what you mean by Black Girl Blonde, but I feel like the Black Girl Blonde is that curly one that I wear. That's more of a blonde for me, you know what I'm saying, and my skin color, my complexion. And that other one that's like crimped, that have like the blonde pieces in the front. I feel like if I'm going to wear like a blonde, it can't be all blonde. Like the roots got to be like at least a brown. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing can't be blonde, or, you know what I'm saying? Or that gray that I had at that time. Those are two wigs that I liked every wig that I wore. Every one of them except for that gray one and that blonde one that I just wore the other day. Those are the only two that I didn't like. But, yeah, I appreciate. And tell me what kind of Black Girl Blonde are you talking about? Because we may be talking about two different blondes. Joanna Aguilar 4961 says, Reba McEntire has some boots that wears, but I don't know what shape. And she's about to turn 69 this year in March 28th. Oh, you trying to say that she wears boots that are comfortable? Because I remember saying something about, they don't look comfortable. Nikocado! What? What's up, Nick? Boy, I haven't heard from you in so many years. Are you kidding me? How are you? You're probably not even watching this daggone video. Nick says, I loved watching you make these on your vlog. Nick, you are literally watching my vlog channel. Are you serious right now? Thank you. Oh my God. Y'all don't even understand. Nick, like we go way back, from way back in the day, y'all. Nick is an OG just like me. Okay, he started his channel way back in the day. I think he might have started. Did he start before me? He might have started before me, y'all. Yeah, I used to watch him all the time. Remember, he started as a vegan, and baby, he's rich now, so it don't even matter what he's doing. Like, he done came all the way up, and he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. And I don't never have nothing bad to say about Nick. Never. Never. I love me some Nick, period. Okay? Period. Okay? Let me see. Deborah Cooper 4184 says, hey, yummy food looks delicious. Thank you, girl. Hey, girl. Mila Leggett 9890, it says happy Sunday. Thank you, sis. Happy Sunday to you too. Let me see. Pretty Girl Tings says, even B-Love gave you your props. You are one of the first Black women mukbangers. Yep. Thank you. Pretty Girl Tings also says, yummy, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. B Bogany says, Oh, by the way, sis, I love the hair color on you and you look so beautiful, sis. Thank you for the amazing video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Even though I didn't like it. Yeah, some people like that color on me, y'all, but yeah, I just did not. I did not. And she also says, "Good evening, beautiful queen. Those homemade Buffalo Blast look so delicious, and I love your outfit today, sis. You look so gorgeous. As always, thank you for the awesome, amazing video, and happy Sunday, queen. Everything looks so amazing. Thanks, sis. Love you. Love you too. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. TT Lopez 1986 says, "I'm glad you're experimenting with different colors. It looks good on you, but just a suggestion, when going blonde, try to darken the roots a bit." And let me tell y'all something. I don't know how to darken the roots. I can experiment and try to do it. I probably need to take my wigs that need the roots darkened to like a stylist or something. Like, I don't trust myself darkening the roots because I feel like I'm going to darken the lace. Like, I don't know how not to darken the lace. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to mess my stuff up. So I'm probably going to take both of those wigs, the gray one and that blonde one, to somebody that know how to darken the roots and have it, you know, like blend right. And I don't even know if it'll look good then. To be honest with you, I don't even know. But y'all, I got some coming that y'all are going to absolutely love. So yeah. This is, girl, I am in love with this one. Okay. Well, I can't tell you the company yet because I have to put the video out first. But yeah, I love this one. This is a yaki straight, and I've never worn any yaki hair at all. And this, girl, I am loving the yaki texture. Oh, I love it. Like, it just looks like permed or relaxed black girl hair. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Absolutely love it. It reminds me of when I had a perm. This is how my hair was exactly when I had a relaxer. But yes, see, and I like the way she's speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? She's not being rude. She's giving a suggestion. You know, like, okay, so she says, but just a suggestion, when going blonde, try to darken the roots a bit. That way it doesn't clash with your beautiful skin tone, and it's more of a gradient effect. Yes, sis. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Let's see. Okay, Damon6868 says, get Durangos. My boots feel like gym shoes sometimes. And no, and Jay, what is it? JLo. Oh, he called JLo No. JLo cannot sing. Well, scratch that. Ashanti did a lot of her vocals. That's what I heard. Oops. JLo can't keep no man. And they gave her the biggest room over Kelly Rowland. Yes. Sounds like colorism. Straight up. I would have left too. And I'm glad she left. I'm glad she left. And he also says, girl, that wig ain't you. I'll just say that. You too pretty for that. It clashes with your complexion. You're right. It does. And I do not take offense to your comment at all. And hide your beauty. Seriously. I don't take offense to it at all because I agree. Queen B Jones 8404 says, loving the blind. I could never be so bold. You told the truth about how the nail salons act. I politely asked them, are they paying if you can't do my nails the way I like? I know that's right. I'm going to need someone else. Jaheim, and then she says, Jaheim and D'Angelo. What did I say in that video, girl? Jaheim and D'Angelo. Lord. Are you talking about them going up against each other? who would I pick? Who would I pick between Jaheim and D'Angelo? Probably Jaheim. Probably Jaheim. Because D'Angelo is not the same. And Jaheim, he's consistent. Like, he still sounds the same. And he looks the same too, to me. Yeah, what y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Damon6868 says, yes, you were one of the first. Well, you and Juicy Tingles, like you said, exactly. I remember it all, girl. You the OG. You remember? I can't even believe you remember Juicy too. Girl, like, I will never forget Juicy Tingles. And I do believe she still makes content, y'all. Y'all go check out Juicy Tingles. Go check her out, honey, because she's an OG. And I just love her. I do. I love her. She's literally the reason why I started doing this. She's the reason, because I saw her. I saw her do it. She was my inspiration. She surely was. Damon6868 also says, why I'm watching this at the gym. I'd rather watch someone who likes their food all the time. Thank you. Like, I think that is weird for people to, you know, be like, why does she always like her food? Like, do you want to watch somebody who is saying, oh my God, this is so disgusting, Jesus Louise? Like, when I'm watching somebody, I want them to be like, oh my God, this is delicious. Do y'all want some? Like, this is so good. Y'all need to try this. Yeah, like, would you rather watch somebody do it, or would you rather watch somebody, oh my God, this is disgusting. Jeez Louise. Oh my God, I should have never made this. God, what kind of video is that? Like, you know, I want whoever I'm watching to like their food, period. And it's weird because I'll never think, like some people think, like, I'd never be like, that food ain't always good. Like, she lying. Like, it's doing me no good to think that somebody is lying about how good their food is. It's a waste of time. A waste of frustration. It really is, y'all. If you just think about it. Like, it's a waste because you're not eating it. He says, I'd rather watch someone who likes their food all the time. If they don't like it, they'll waste it. There's too many starving people in the world. I know that's right. Okay? Like, that makes so much freaking sense. Rashida Thomas 756 says, Yummy, you look like a black Barbie. Thank you, girl. I love it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. B Frank too. Y'all, it's a lot of people that I have not seen commenting right now. I appreciate y'all. B Frank 2 says, hey Yummy, your food always looks good, even if it's something I don't eat. And you're so right about that Tabasco Chipotle sauce. It's everything. Yes, it is. Now, JLo, she's a basic singer that can dance. Exactly. You're right. It is extremely hard to sing and dance simultaneously. And she does it. Girl, hold on. I'm gonna have to disagree, because when has JLo? I don't know. I don't think I've heard her sing with her voice and dance at the same time. Like, has she? Because I don't think I've ever seen that. Whenever JLo is dancing, she's not actually singing. It's like some backup, is it not? Or like there's like a voiceover or something. I don't know what you call it. But she's not actually singing and dancing. I don't think. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. And this person says, it's extremely hard to sing and dance simultaneously, and she does it with as much skill as Beyonce. Girl! Not as good, but skilled. She sings better than Candy baby. You think she better? I think her and Candy are about the same. I don't think she sings better than Candy at all, honestly. She sings better than Candy Burris, who cannot sing at all, but is successful at it. Yeah. I'm going to have to disagree with that. um, 1K Yellow Diamond. Hey, sis. She says, Yummy, you could have not said it better. As a woman with children, you have to do what you have to do because those kids come first and they have needs. Exactly. But so do you as a woman. Exactly. So it's a must that you take a little time for yourself, even if it's just taking the time out once a week for a few hours, because you have to regroup mentally. Exactly. And physically, so you can do it all over again, girl. The next week and the next week and the next week. Girl, I know that's right. Oh, and she says, LOL, girl. Yep. Deborah4870 says, I see you in a lot of different wigs, and I think they all look good on you. Have a good and safe, blessed day. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Love Child 6103 says that. Thank you so much. 1K Yellow Diamond also says, hey, I will say I like all your wig colors and hairstyles. I feel like you're an entertainer, so you want to do different looks, color styles. Yes, just like your food and outfits. You get it. You get it. And I'm glad you get it, sis. And I'm glad somebody said it. But babe, my favorite is that reddish cinnamon color wig. Yes, cute. Where'd you get that one from? Baby, I got it, Nadula. Because I was like, people want to know where this daggone wig come from. Yeah, I was just going through my email, answering emails back, right? And I came across that the order of that freaking wig, and it said Nadula. I was like, oh my God, finally. So yes, it came from Nadula, y'all. That reddish brown one. Yeah, Nadula. They got some good freaking wigs, y'all. That's a good wig. Good quality wig, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. They are literally, to me, they are giving them daggone wigs away, y'all. Like, I remember on Instagram, people used to be selling wigs for $600-$700. I used to be like, how are people buying these wigs? Like, how is this possible? But baby, go on TikTok shop. Go on there and see how much them wigs be, like $100. I got a 30-inch wig, y'all, for $199. They got them right now. From Amanda Hair. Yep, Amanda Hair, 30-inch wigs, y'all. And they come pre-plucked. The knots are bleached. What else? Pre-everything, y'all. And then the one that they have out like right now is the curtain bang one. Okay? I already got it. I haven't worn it yet, but I definitely have it, honey. Yes, ma'am. I have to do a video on it, but I am definitely going to be wearing that one, and I'm going to let y'all know. Yes, sis, but Nadula. So go get you one, honey. And to the other person who asked me about that wig, because somebody else asked me about it too, and I didn't know at the time where it had come from. But Nadula, y'all. Kizzy Cherie 7945 says this particular wig looks a little thinner than your other ones, and it was. That was another thing that I did not like about it, because it wasn't as thick and it looked thin. And I probably should have like brought all the hair to the front, because I only had just a little bit of it out, but it was, even with the hair to the front, it was thinner. Kizzy Cherie says JLo is coming out with a new album. Remember Ashanti was singing on some of her songs? Yeah, some of her vocals. Yeah, I know. Like, that's been a thing for some years. I wonder who's singing her vocals now. I wonder if Ashanti is still singing her vocals. Like, why would you have somebody else singing your vocals if you could sing? Like, I wouldn't pay nobody to sing for me if I could sing. That's crazy to me. Like, that is crazy. And who's wanting a JLo album? I don't know. Like, who's wanting that? Whatever. Riri Love says, I'm screaming Maxwell. Don't know how I forgot. Yes, girl. How do you forget Maxwell? Like, he's literally the vibe. Like, he's there with Kim. It's that same vibe. Like, oh, God. I'm going to have to listen to some Maxwell after this. Patricia6041 says, food looks delicious. Thank you, girl. Y'all, this video is so long. Oh, my gosh. Val6399. Haven't heard from you either, sis. Hey, girl. I really have to try this recipe. I love crunchy, and it looks so delicious. Thanks for sharing. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, girl, you have to try it because it was absolutely delicious. Kimmy Meadows says, you're so pretty. Keep doing you, hun. Forget the haters. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Miss Diversity 3. Hey, girl. Sorry for the screaming, but hey, girl. Y'all go check Miss Diversity 3 out. She has been doing mukbangs forever also. Okay, y'all go check out her channel. She is still doing mukbangs, and she has her own sauce. Y'all know I tried her sauce on this channel. She says, I love that you're not afraid to try new things. Thank you, sis. She's so sweet. She's always been sweet, too. Never act funny. Never. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Riri Love says, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure your notifications are on and set to all. Share if you care. Leave a comment or topic down below. And thanks, and have a blessed day. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Y'all do what she said. Oh my goodness. Keisha Woodward 3958 says, yummy. No matter what the world considers as success, you have made a place in this community. You have helped so many regular people feel heard. What? Thank you, girl. Oh my gosh. I appreciate your gift, and keep on being you and doing what you do. Thank you. Oh my God, that makes me feel so good. Honestly. What? Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that so much. Alicia Cruz 5957 says, I really don't care for the wig, but your food looks great. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Netta Marie says, LOL, it's my toddler seeing your intro. That's how you know I be tuned in. The blonde look good on you. How's Lay? Tell her we miss her in these YT streets. Leia, they say they miss you. Y'all, she gonna be coming back. She gonna be coming back. Sometimes she takes, you know, her little breaks. Everybody needs a break from YouTube sometimes. So, Sheila D1265 says, I watched you prepare your dish on your other channel, and they look very easy to make. Yes, they're very easy to make. That's one I may try. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Justina09 says, the hair is always beautiful and food looks delicious. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm going to stop right there because it is getting late and I have to edit this vlog, y'all. Thank y'all so much for interacting with the video. I really appreciate that. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok, okay? And make sure y'all follow me on the Family Vlog channel. And y'all, share these videos. Share them. Make sure you thumbs up. Like when you first click on the video, make sure you just thumbs it up so you won't forget. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, y'all, I've been having a lot of nice energy since I started back walking and stuff. Yeah, the energy's there. And then I guess the coffee helps too, you know? Anyway, where was I at? Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already for everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all.